It is Sunday morning, another normal Sunday for Arman Danish. Arman is 6 years old. He looks like a normal child, but he is hyperactive. He has been diagnosed as suffering from ADHD. What is ADHD? ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Arman has greater difficulty in controlling what he is doing or saying, and is less able to control how much physical activity is appropriate for a particular situation compared to somebody without ADHD. A child with ADHD is much more impulsive and restless. An ADHD child finds it difficult to listen and follow instructions. He is restless most of the time.
As a mother, of course, I realized that Arman has several interesting traits during his growing up years. Things like over-fidgeting, he never seems to sit still. He has trouble, showing his emotions appropriately, and most importantly, he seems to be on the go all the time without even thinking of danger. So, on my assumptions, I thought that he was just being active, he's just being hyper. So I had been in denial about his conditions for quite some time. That was until I sent him to preschool. Until one day, the teacher summoned me to school and told me that he has problems.
Upon discovering that something is wrong with Arman, the parents go to a specialist hospital where Arman is checked by a pediatrician for any physical impairment. An MRI scan of Arman's brain shows no abnormalities. Arman's parents decided to further screening by going to a special needs center for learning difficulties. At the special center, an assessment is carried out by a psychiatrist and a psychologist. Results from the tests suggest that Arman exhibits symptoms that he is at risk for ADHD.
Why? This is Autism.
We will do some activities with the child. We will do observations. While we're doing activities, we will see how he responds to these activities. Usually we will have a disciplinary team together with the psychologist, teachers, and the occupational therapist. So we will do some list of activities with them according to the assessments, to see whether he falls under this category of ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorders.
For many ADHD sufferers, symptoms may continue into adulthood, but hyperactivity tends to decrease as the person gets older. Related problems suffered by ADHD sufferers are stubbornness, outbursts of temper, acts of defiance, rule breaking, hostility, aggression, depression, isolation, frustration, low self-esteem, excessive worry, fear or panic, and learning difficulties such as reading and poor handwriting skills. Good news is that with proper treatment, kids with ADHD can learn to successfully live with and manage their problems.
My advice to parents who have children with ADHD are three things. The first one is always seek proper diagnosis. Number 2, make sure that you get well informed, and number 3, set an activity or routine for the ADHD child. I find that most parents were either misinformed or pretty much ignorant. Like in my case, even the teachers themselves, they were misinformed about the condition of the child. So I believe that parents should not rely totally on the school system itself. They should take proactive measures to ensure that their children seek proper treatment for this. So it's not something that that is untreatable. It's something that it can be made possible, okay, to be solved. Number 2 is that when seeking advice or for the information, I think it's better that for parents to seek a proper channel in getting the information that is needed about ADHD, rather than listening to words of mouth, because those facts that coming from mouth are not that reliable. So I think it's better that you go for proper experts, get information from the internet, which are plenty, then get network to the appropriate basically organization who supports ADHD. That would help. And lastly would be the setting up of the activities which are needed for ADHD, that will help them to to have a set of focus.
Whoa. Just pizza. Eating time.
As a father, pada saya Arman ni memang sebenarnya tak ada masalah apa-apa pada saya lah. Okay. Kalau ikut logik saya sebagai seorang lelaki, anak saya aktif,
In denial.
so saya boleh rasa itu adalah sesuatu yang normal. Mungkin in terms of dia punya perkembangan daripada segi pembelajaran tu agak perlahan, so iaitu ada sedikit masalah di sana. So apa yang boleh saya simpulkan berkenaan dengan perkara pemberian anak yang istimewa macam ni, mungkin kita boleh, as a parent, mungkin kita boleh ambil jangan ambil mudah perkara ni, sebab anak yang aktif tu pun kadang-kadang mungkin ada problem dia tersendiri yang kita tak tahu. So kita kena take note sedikit lah, mungkin ada flaws dekat sana, flaws dekat sini, kita tak perasan, because sometimes benda-benda macam ni dia mengaburi pandangan seorang parent kadang-kadang. So setelah saya mendapat tahu yang anak saya ada simptom ADHD ni, so as a father, saya akan cuba untuk kata orang mengambil lebih masa untuk lebih mendalami kata orang apa sebenar ADHD ni. Sebab sebelum ni pada saya aktif.
I think for parents it's better that the faster that you admit that you have special child like this, then it will be a faster solution for all the families, because the more you deny, the more stressed you will be. So I think it's better that you admit that you're aware, admit and accept it. So the faster you do it, the better.
For Arman and other ADHD sufferers, there is hope to be normal and functional again. As the saying goes, there is a silver lining behind every cloud.